So nice to meet you. I am a huge fan of your work.
Thank you.
And I have to say, your character in this film is just like outstanding. The way that I was thinking as I saw your lines coming out were like things like, we do with Devil Wears Prada or Clueless or Mean Girls, that we are going to be repeating those phrases over and over and over. So I wanted to know a little bit from you. How was it to play such a iconic and like so, I don't want to say the wrong word, but kind of out of line type of character, because she would say things that maybe a lot of people think, but not necessarily say so bluntly.
I think Emerald does that as well. Emerald Fennell puts out there things that people are afraid to admit that they think, and she just has people say it. So, I mean, I opened up Instagram the other day, and Amazon had posted that clip of me of Elspeth saying that she was a lesbian for a while, and how but it was all just too wet, and men are so lovely and dry. And it just sort of thought, oh my gosh, I can't. And that was the first thing, and it was sort of playing out loud and I was like, oh my God, shut up, Elspeth, shush, because I was in a public place. I didn't know that was going to come up. But that's Emerald, she just sort of, she'll just go one step further. Somebody else might have kind of said the first bit, but, she just always kind of puts these good lines in threes. And kept sort of improvising things and allowing us to play with things on the day, just kept letting Elspeth just go a bit further. And it was, she's just sort of, she's you could say she's vicious, but she's honest, really. It's just that most people have a filter and she doesn't. And she's very sincere. I think Elspeth's idea of herself is that she's very, very sincere, caring. She maybe is a little concerned that there are a few things she doesn't understand, but she's never going to admit that. She's just going to roll with it and have all that. So she doesn't quite know where Liverpool is when their new house guest arrives, but she knows it's somewhere in England, so that'll be fine. So I love that. I love the bravado, the way that she'll bury any real emotion very, very quickly, because it'd be very tiresome to have to really feel anything or, worry too much about something. You just keep on. Emerald would, the note she'd give me, she said, just smother them with small talk. I was like, okay, I know how to do that. I'll smother. She said, just keep talking and just don't let anyone else speak. So when that's what Elspeth's strategy is. If there's something she doesn't want to talk about, she just talks and talks and talks, so nobody can get a word in. It was really
Now,
fun to play.
Now, one of the outlets that this is going for is called Still the Look. So it's very fashion oriented, and we like to take advice from people like you who are very stylish, and your character as well. So I wanted to know, what was it from her wardrobe that was outstanding? Let's just
Well,
be honest, that you wanted to keep or you kept.
Saltburn is set in 2007, so we were really looking for who was in the papers in 2007. It was the kind of heyday of Sienna Miller's style. The hair, long hair. Laura Bailey was another person that we took influence from, an English model, and the sort of little jackets, shirts, skinny jeans, with a bit of sort of bohemian glamour in there. But of course, because it's Saltburn, we also got to do evening dresses because they dress for dinner every night. So Elspeth also has some really fabulous evening wear.
Did you keep anything from her?
Did I take anything?
Yeah.
No. I only one thing, which is I took, there was an Ozzy Clark blouse that we found, a vintage piece, which is in a scene that is not really featured. So you only get one flash of it and it's gone. And there's another lovely scene which has been cut, where I wore one of Emerald's own jackets from 2007, an Alexander McQueen jacket with little ruffles on. I think some of this style will be coming back. But it was the layering of beads, and a kind of the way that you can either kill someone socially by dressing better than them, or you can kill them by making them dress up and you underdress. It's all these kind of awful ways that the British behave. I remember going to something in England and asking some girls, you know, well, it was going to a horse races or something, and I said, you know, do you have to wear a hat? And they said, oh God, no, you don't have to wear a hat. I mean, some people will, but you know, no, it's you know, don't worry about it too much. I turned up, and every one of these girls who told me that you didn't have to wear a hat was in a hat. You know, it's that kind of thing that the British do. It's just so mean, and you know. Anyway, so Elspeth, it was nice for me to sort of have a bit of catharsis by playing the person who would have said, don't wear a hat, and then turns up in this enormous kind of bird on their head or whatever. You know.
Amazing. And we had a lot of fun watching it. So
Good,
we'll definitely take
we
that
had
advice.
fun.
And yeah. Thank you so much.
And anyway, just you know, for a style thing, if you're Elspeth, you just have to, you know, lounge, drape yourself whenever you can. You know, just think all the time, where would I look best? Which sofa sets me off to my best advantage? I mean, those are her concerns. She doesn't really have much else to worry about, really. Well, not until halfway through the film when things change.
But it was wonderful to watch you have fun with that character, because it was July. Thank you so much. And again, congratulations on the film. Thank you.
Thank you, Miriam. Thanks.